Hey, what's up? Chuck here, Charles. Um, so I'm gonna talk to you a little bit about taking care of rifles, giving them a good clean, and a little bit about a certain specific one that I'm gonna be giving to the boys. It's my old pellet gun. So past summer there, Dad passed away, so I had to go up, clean up there, and help Mom. And going through the garage and that, and I found my old pellet gun. So this thing's been sitting in there in the corner under cobwebs and everything else for 15 probably 15 18 years. This thing's been sitting in the corner there. Yeah, I'm dating myself now, so maybe more than that. So I had this little thing as a kid. Took this thing everywhere. So what it is, I'm going to show it to you right now here. It's Czechoslovakia. So it's a Czechoslovakian 622. It comes in 22 caliber pellet. It's an air rifle. It's not pump. It's just a break action spring on the inside. Looks like, I don't know. I can't remember too much as a kid, but might be Teflon on the inside there or leather. Who knows? I don't really know too much about what it is on the inside of that until I actually crack it open. But as you can see, it's all pitted on the end, and I'm gonna clean this thing up. So some people, they say try to keep it as original as possible. These things go for a really nice one that's been taken care of, $100. You can find them online pretty much everywhere. These things were popular in Canada, 60s, 70s. They imported these things. In the States, they imported them a lot. Nowadays, you can get Crossmans, Daisies, pretty much all those. You can't beat the accuracy on the Daisy, and they're just fun guns to shoot. And but these ones here, it's old school, and the way they built these things, it's not much that can go wrong. There's a spring, there's seal on the inside. It gets pulled back, the trigger locks in, put the pellet in, you fire it. That's pretty much it. So the Daisies, and some stuff can go wrong. Things are a little bit finer, detailed. It makes it a little bit simpler, but yeah, these things, it's as simple as it goes. Hardwood stock. It's all steel. Construction, it's yeah, this one here, it's been through everything. Bunch of winters out in the snow, left it outside, it rusted up a little bit. Yeah, didn't really know, because, well, as a kid you don't really take care of things, right? So you always got to learn. So I learned on this, and then yeah, I got a 22 after that, and then I took care of that thing a lot. So I'll show you that 22 later, but this one here, it's we're going to talk about this one. So it's a Czechoslovakian. It's rifled. It's got a nice little logo there, and then I can't really see that. I don't know. I have a chalk to make that stand out, but there you go. It's Slavia. It's a company, 622, made in Czechoslovakia. They made about 250,000 of these things. They imported them all. Pretty much everybody had one of these. So yeah. They got handed out quite a bit, and then, well, early 90s I got one because, well, Dad had it sitting around, or maybe he found one, I don't really know. But, yeah, he gave it to me. So, hardwood stock, as you can see, he cut the back end off because, well, I'm a lefty, but my arms were a little bit too short at the time, so, yeah, he cut the back end off to make it nice and easy. The 622 comes in 22 caliber pellet. I don't really know what the feet per second of this one is. It could be 200, could be 500. It's definitely underneath that because, well, it's just a spring, right? So if you could boost it up quite a lot, but I don't really know. I'm gonna actually chronograph this one, and we'll find out once I get the actual chronograph. But yeah, so 622 was the kind of youth adult size 22 caliber. There's a 630, I think, or 38 or something like that. It's a more powerful one. It's a lot nicer. The 620 came in 177 pellet, and also had the bigger stock on it. And then the 618 had the kid stock on it. So that was kind of the 177 kid stock. That was a lot of people had those for their kids, and then some other people bought like the 22 pellet one there, because want a little bit bigger hitting power, right? So going after a little bit bigger game than just, well, tree rats and ground squirrels, right? So yeah, shot pretty much everything with this thing as a kid. Well, you pretty much shoot a lot of stuff, so nothing went to waste there. So I took care of all that. So pretty much it's all good. I'm gonna show you guys how to take it apart. By the looks of it, it's just looks like a wood screw in the back end of this trigger guard here, and then on the front is that's probably a thread screw, goes into the actual top, and then I got 2 screws on either side here that'll lock into the top front here, and then comes apart pretty easy. The trigger's a little bit iffy, so who knows. But yeah, so this is pretty much it. I'm gonna pull this apart and show you guys everything about it. I'm gonna be cleaning this thing down. I'm gonna be filing it down and giving it a really good. I'm gonna sand it down too, because while I'm giving it to the boys, and I want it to be as pristine as possible. Nice. So I'm gonna hammer the dovetail out, and maybe I'm gonna clean up the sights a little bit and put something else on there if I can. Make it better, right? The stuff I'm gonna be using, it's gonna be steel wool. I got 4/0 steel wool. So this is pretty much it. This is the good stuff. So this is, it's very fine steel wool. It's 4/0 steel wool, and this stuff, it won't damage it too much. It'll take the rust out. And then I got Hops oil, and then Hops gunboard cleaner. That's pretty much the stuff that I use for everything. This stuff eats away at rust like you cannot believe. I'm military. When I go back, I'm definitely going to be trying to get some of that stuff on the boat. Try to take care of that. So yeah, I got a couple pennies there. I got some old pennies too. Maybe using those to scrape down, because some of the old pennies, it's all copper. Some of the newer ones though, all the new ones now, pretty much everything after the 80s came and had zinc on the bottom or in the inside of it. So these ones, the old ones, they had them. So pulling it apart there, it looks like we got 2 screws in the front. So one's a locking screw, the other one's the actual screw that comes out. As it goes through, you can see there, that'll come up pretty easily there. And yeah, I'm gonna get started on this, and let's see how it goes. So well, being Czechoslovakia, they made pretty thing for everything. It's all flat slot screwdrivers. Pretty much everything looks like it's all put together, pressed together. It's got a hard cold rivet in there and just some flat screws holding it all together. So that's what I'm gonna get crack-a-lacking here. Yeah. So I don't really have a good screwdriver, so I got this one here. I filed it down there, make sure it's all good. But yeah, I'm gonna get started here. Pull this apart. Let's see how it looks. I should get a GoPro. I gotta buy a GoPro so you guys can actually see this. There you go. That looks good. Right there. So, pulled the one out. That looks already there. That's a nice long, oh, there you go. Nice long one, threaded screwdriver. Pull this one out. When I clean this up, I'm gonna countersink compass in it, because hell, that's the one good thing you need is a compass in there, because everybody likes watching that movie. That's pretty much the most popular movie out there, right? So there we go. Take the stock. It came apart pretty easy, pretty simple. Stand that up in the corner here. Put that next to that one. That's okay. So looking on the back here, got a nice old spring. Pull that out. Nice fine spring there. We'll put that with that one. How's that Canuck-Chuck? Oh, it's just a go. Alright, that come out like that. That come out. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that trigger, will file that down, make it nice. See how it goes there. Cool. Okay, so looking on the back end here, it's got a cap, and then on the inside, looks like there's a sleeve on the inside there, and it's holding the spring. That's a cold rolled spring in there. It's all worn out, so we'll see how that looks there on the inside after. To take this out, pretty simple. Should be just a pop off. There we go. Came right out. Okay. Let me take this out. Does that move on the inside there? Oh, it does move. Okay, cool. So we'll just push that down, unlock. Look at that. Fucking come right apart. So that's your guide. There's a guide on the inside. There's a sleeve on the inside of that. That's your locking sleeve. That's where that cold roll steel pin went through. There's our spring. We'll have to clean that up nice. That's a little bit dirty. Okay. Does this come apart nice and easy? We'll find out. Oh. Okay. Oh, we're gonna have to take the front off. Okay, so locking screw, we'll pop that out. Pop this one out next. Gonna be some pressure on this one, probably. Won't be much since the spring's out. There's probably that locking pivot pin on the inside there. Be a little bit of pressure on there, but we can release that by just pushing down a little bit and then pull that screw out. There we go. There we go. Come right apart. I dry fired this thing earlier just because I wanted to make sure it actually works still, but I had some smoke there, so oh yeah, it's Teflon on the inside of that. So as you can see, it's all beat up pretty bad. I'm gonna have to find an actual good Teflon. I have to see if they got parts for that thing online. See if I can clean that up. And then oh geez, on the inside of this thing it's really bad. So I'm gonna have to get the steel brush and put that on and get that all cleaned up. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's all apart. It's in pieces. That's as far as I'm gonna be taking this thing apart, because that's pretty much it. It's all in pieces. The only thing else that can come out there, I'm gonna hammer those sights out because it's just dovetail sights, so I'm gonna hammer that out. I'm gonna leave that rivet in there, and then I might pop this out, give that a clean. Who knows? That should be that locking pin, but that should be good. We'll clean that up nice. But yeah, that's it. Came right apart. That's it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 parts. That's it. That's pretty much it. That's the whole rifle in pieces. Gonna be cleaning this up, and then I'll come back and show you guys exactly what I did. But yeah, it's in pretty rough condition. I got a bunch of rust. You can't really see it with the light, but yeah, there's a lot of rust in here. So I'm gonna clean that up nice, and then I'm gonna do a bath there. I'm gonna re-blacken all that stuff in salt, blacken that right up, and then make sure it's nice, and give it to the boys. I might put a nice design in it there, carve a nice design, and make sure it's real nice. But yeah, once I get it all cleaned up, I'll show you guys exactly what they look like. If you want to watch some more of this stuff there, and give me a like, tell me exactly what I got to do. I know I got to get a GoPro so I can show you guys exactly everything that comes apart. But yeah, just let me know exactly what I got to do, and I'll try to make it better, and I'll get on the computer there. As you can see in my other videos there, I got a Ford Ranger and taking care of that and getting that all done up. And shaved the beard off because, well, it's getting close to spring, and yeah, I know there's still about 3 feet, 4 feet of snow outside, but I had to get rid of the beard. It's been a couple of years, and it's enough's enough. I got the wife's giving me a hard time, and yeah, that makes things nice. So yeah, that's about 15 minutes. Let me know what I can do, and I'll see you around.